this versus that. You all liked the last time we did a video like this, so we are back, and this time we're talking about Slack. Maybe at your company you use some other tool to talk to one another. Maybe you use Facebook Messenger, GChat, I don't know. At Intern Queen, we use Slack. And there has been so much that's come out in the press about Slack and how companies are misusing it. And as an employee, it can feel a little bit scary, right? Like, oh, I don't want to say the wrong thing. What if someone screen grabs it and then sends it out to the world? So we all need to monitor our Slack communication. And again, in the virtual world that we're all living in, I think it's really important to just be mindful and to sort of think before you type when we're talking about platforms like Slack. So let's do a little bit of do this, not that, all right? I think you do want to use these platforms as a way to connect with your coworkers. So the do this would be, did anyone catch Justin Bieber's performance on the Grammys last night? I'm obsessed. Do not, we just got off the phone with that client. They are so effing annoying. Do this, do not do that. So I think you can use the Slack chat for team building and camaraderie, but you don't want to take it to a negative place. Okay, here's another one. Be mindful of your team statuses. If you see that Catherine is at lunch, you don't need to send her 100 things. And something that I do is I schedule my Slack messages so it can go to people when they come back for lunch, or if I happen to be working late one night, but I don't want an employee to see it. If Slack is connected to their phone, I'll schedule my message so they get it Monday morning at 9 a.m. or the next day at whatever time, right? You can select a custom time. So do that, right? Do the scheduling. Do not bombard people with 100 questions when you know they're not there, right? I think one of the big issues with a tool like Slack is there's this inherent sense of urgency, right? Like you see a question and you think, oh my God, I have to respond to it now. It's coming from my boss or my coworker or my intern or my colleague. Usually they're not urgent questions, right? We're just communicating with each other in this like fast, casual way. So again, do this, which is be mindful of the scheduling capability of Slack. Do not just burden your colleagues and coworkers with 1,000 questions. Another do this, do not do that. Send people a structured list of questions. I would so much rather someone say, hey, Lauren, I have a few questions about this campaign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I can easily see them. I could even respond to some of them individually. I would much rather see that than someone ask me 1,000 questions ongoing nonstop throughout the day. So take a minute, collect your thoughts, and put them all in one structured and clear Slack update. So the do this is be clear and structured. Do not do that is sending a billion questions all the time. Hopefully that's helpful for your Slack communication. Just some things to think about. And just remember, anybody can screen grab or record or send to someone else what you're saying in Slack. So be really mindful of that and save any personal conversations for your personal devices. All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you on the next video.